Oh boy. Good evening. My name is Sal, as always. Today is the 6th of May 2026. Time now is roughly 6:23. And yeah, I just came back from work, as you can tell. And unbeknownst to you, I had a day off from work. Yesterday was actually a day off from in a while since I guess I came back from Canberra. Well, I wouldn't call those days off as days off because I was running around, I was in Canberra. So yesterday was actually my first day where I just basically had my room to myself and I wasn't doing anything, which was a bit of a that was my assumption, and it didn't really work out that way, as I'll get to it in a second. But um, yesterday, not yesterday, but the day before, a couple of things in regards of, I guess, updates from my last video. I did mention I was going to do a bunch of things before I went to bed, and whole day planned ahead of me. But then things kind of unraveled because the moment I turned off the camera, I started working on the video. And mind you, it's like obviously there's not much editing to do. It's just jump cuts and a bunch of other stuff. But kind of like structuring out which one I should do and whatever. Like it's the first time I really spent like that much time. Even though I do record a lot of footage, I'm not a fan of editing. Of course, it's the most tedious and boring part of it, but obviously it's quite essential for me to make videos. I can't just release footage. If I could, I would just chuck a moist critical and just record from point A to point B and then just throw it up there. But unfortunately, I'm not as talented as him, and I'm not as monotone, and I can't make jokes on the fly, and I don't have long hair. So we're kind of getting there. Just gotta, I guess, grow it out. But then, my freaking Turkish genetics, I just end up just having all curly hair. I have a huge afro. I actually planned on cutting it yesterday, and I kind of mentioned in my previous video too that next time you'd see me, I probably would have, shorter hair. But last things didn't happen. But the day I had recorded my previous video, instead of doing the things that I mentioned, I guess I was getting to that as I was editing the video. I got a message on my through one of my friends messaged me. It's like, "Hey man, you free?" I looked at the time. I looked back at the message. I'm like, "Yeah, I got time." And yeah, I sent him a quick DM saying, "Yeah, I'm free. What's up?" And then he's like, "Are you down for a Slay the Spy session?" And I'm just like, "Fucking hell, yeah!" I haven't played Slay the Spy in a while with some friends, um, and just between him and I, little did I know. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, we'd have like the one session and, would win it on the first go. But no, no. I kind of forgot how addictive the game was and how fucking difficult it is. Ended up running 3 sessions, 3 runs. First 2 were terrible. The third one got interrupted. Mind you, this is like full runs. Like we made it past all the way to the end, and then just the final boss just demolished us. At time of recording, the door maker is still in. I'm not sure if the door maker is ever going to get patched out to the point where he's actually balanced. But right now it's pretty fucking difficult. I don't know what the guys are thinking, moving the beta to official release. But anyways, yeah, we got fucked up multiple times. But then another friend jumped on, and we all just ran Necrobind, and we just ended up winning. Freaking honestly, 3 of us running Doom builds. The guy didn't even have a chance. So test subject didn't have a chance. But anyways, so that's beside the point. Ended up spending close to 3 hours, 4 hours roughly. I got to bed at close to like 11ish. I was planning on sleeping in anyways, but I just conked out immediately. Had no time to upload or work on the video. So next morning I woke up, started working on it, and then my dad hits me up and he's like, "Hey, can you help me out with these things?" And they're going overseas. Well, they've left overseas by tonight. They've long gone. They had gone while I was at work. Unfortunately, couldn't see them off. But yeah, so they left, and before they had left, they wanted me to run some errands, and basically I kind of just spent half the day just running around, which was to my disappointment because I really wanted to just sit in and do whatever. But I did end up doing that anyways instead of actually. Well, I managed to finish the video and send it. But instead of actually, doing following on with the rest of whatever I plan to do, mainly just doing emails. And also another thing that I want to do is maybe should I get into it now? I'll get into it towards the end of the video. But yeah, instead of doing things that I should have been doing, I think I mentioned that in my last video. I'm sounding like a broken record right now, but about how the combo of Minecraft and really funny podcasts, when they're put together, I just end up just one episode after another. And so just basically I listen to 3-hour-long podcasts while playing Minecraft. And so much so that I kind of got sick of it. I was sick of playing Minecraft. And I just, by the time I looked at my clock, it was my watch rather. It was I believe it was like close to 7. So I'm just like, well, day's over. I can't do anything else anymore. I guess I'm logging off. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I could have done so much more. But then afterwards, I was like, nah, I guess I just completely conked out. And just watching a couple of videos, and yeah, I slept at like 8ish, 8:30. Woke up at freaking 4 in the morning. Went to work 4:30. It is. But yeah, and then that's where I am. Basically, a whole day just spent not doing anything that I was supposed to do. And also another thing that I want to get onto in this video before it exceeds the amount of 10 minutes roughly is as of late, one of the first videos I kind of set up my goals on was I wanted to lose weight. And as of late, continuing on from my previous sentence, I have not been doing that. I've found that, well, first off, I had a plan in place. I would have 2, I think you've probably noticed them, the My Messel Chef pre-made meals. I'd have a subscription where I receive like 14 for a week, and I run off 2 a day. And I'd also supplement that with like some muesli bars or something. I ran out of muesli bars. And I realized having just 2 My Messel Chef meals a day, I feel like I could devour a horse, and it's reached the point where I just been like, maybe that's just my internal talking. I haven't been keeping myself busy or haven't been drinking enough coffee. That's also another trick. Nicotine, caffeine, and another word that runs with "ine", boring. I guess, no, not keeping yourself boring, I should say. I fucked that joke up. Anyways, so yeah, those are the 3 things that I realized that would keep you from getting hungry. And I, for some reason, those didn't come to mind. I got hungry and I just kind of impulse reinstalled Uber Eats, and have ended up just buying like a meal a day for the past 4 days, and I feel like a complete fat shit. Honestly, kind of regretting it because I don't know how, I'm gonna weigh myself. So when I started this diet, I was 116. The lowest I got was 106, and right now I am 110. Wow, would you look at that? Right in the middle. I mean, it's literally like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? Anyways, I plan on, I think with obviously this video, I'm kind of starting a bit of a commitment going on. Obviously, the previous 2 videos haven't been the most exemplar that didn't really exemplify that, because immediately after saying I'm going to do this, I did not end up doing whatever I said. So today's going to be different. I have work tomorrow, so I will be finishing this video for editing. I'm not going to play Minecraft because I feel like I've done that too much. What I will do instead is I'll probably spend 1 hour going through my emails. And then other thing I forgot to mention, which well, for no, I didn't well, not forget to mention. I mentioned it prior, but chose not to mention it then. But I will mention it now. Is that a friend and I? He kind of ran into the same issue where he found himself procrastinating too often. So he asked me that every Friday we will get together and um, he wants to get better at coding, and he found this one boot camp, free coding boot camp. I forgot the exact website name or whatever. And he's like, every Friday we'll get together and we'll work on it throughout the week, and then we'll kind of like we'll just keep tabs on each other on Friday and be like, hey, how far are you going? We can discuss about it, where we stuck at, whatever. This was 3 weeks ago. Past 2 weeks, we kind of reached an understanding because obviously we've been, he's the same friend that I went to Canberra with. We realized that not much is, been too busy, but this is the first week where we actually have time, or it's relative time, to actually work on it. So I will be working on that, see how far I can get. Probably clock off at like maybe 9, and then I guess get ready for tomorrow. I will probably end up having a haircut, but that's probably during the day that I'm free because my barber isn't open while I'm working, unfortunately. So, after I finish working. But yeah, and also just to kind of, I guess, go back to the tangent that I started in regards to meal stuff. What I will do is try to be more strict with it. I will only have 2 meals, and I will go and I'll buy those muesli bars and make sure I get stocked up on them, because I know for a fact that the moment I do, I run out of muesli bars. I'm going back to eating pizzas and kebabs. So, I guess that's my lifeline. Just gotta have enough muesli bars to sustain my hunger, and I'll probably supplement that with actually weight loss activities. We used to go, more friends and I know I'm very popular. I've got so many friends. We used to go cycling very often, just mountain bike around parks and stuff. So I might start that up. Might actually just go back into just doing just regular not calisthenics, but body weight movements, push ups, sit ups, whatever the fuck. Might do that daily, and that's about it, man. I've been talking too much. I freaking kind of feel like smoking. Oh, I'll end off with one smoke. All right, and with that, see you all next time.